ba bum ba 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 bum. Ha bum ba ba bum ba ba bum. Hello everybody. We got some tubers coming down the river. Not potatoes, not those kind of tubers. But hi and welcome. Thank you for joining me. I'm gonna let these guys float on by for a second. And we're gonna do some sacred pipe ceremony. So I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and let me show you where we are. This beautiful river, the sun getting ready to set. I just watched, I was almost a little late because I was just watching a blue heron fly over. And this is a slightly different place from where I usually am. This bush next to me, this bush, I'm usually on the other side, but when I got here, that was in total sunlight. But then I found this spot over here and look. Boom, boom, boom. Where's it? There it is. Got deer tracks. I'm sitting right next to some deer tracks. And hopefully cue the deer. Maybe they'll come back. So, again, welcome and thank you for joining me. Let me see if I can get there we go. There, my makeshift phone holder. And in the, oh, hey Thomas. I don't know if you can see my friend. There he is. I just set out some crackers and stuff for him. Apparently he's not a big fan of strawberries. So just to remember that. But he's out there scouting down. I had some crackers and stuff. I always make sure I have some kind of food with me when I come down here. What he doesn't eat, my friend Jack Sparrow eats. So, hey Thomas, you are so amazing. He always tries to see how much he can possibly put in his mouth at the same time. All right, anyway, so again, thank you for joining me. Like I said, I'm Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and I am just setting up my altar here. So bear with me. There, right. Frog left. Let's see. I was listening to some cowboy songs earlier, and it was like having a visit from my dad. Like, I didn't realize how many of the songs he sang when he was alive were cowboy songs. Alright. Let's see. Almost there. Should probably actually pull my stem out. La 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 la. There it is. Altar is complete. selenite unicorn horn. Carved it myself. Off of my own head. Okay, I need some sage. Woofda. And a little bit just a spoonful of cedar helps the medicine go down. And a little bit. Can you smell it? Sweet grass. All right. Anyway, so welcome. Thank you for joining me. For anyone who's here for the first time or who has never experienced a sacred pipe ceremony, I will explain. I feel I'm a little worried that Thomas is going to come and start yelling at me because I didn't have as much food as I usually do. So anyway, so it has been, the last couple of weeks has been pretty brutal as far as, I tend not to watch the news and stuff, but I still see and hear things, and had my own share of disappointment, disheartenment, and but I thought I would say at the very beginning, and I will repeat at the end, that tomorrow on the 4th of July, I'm going to do another live pipe ceremony and dedicate it to regaining, I don't know exactly how to word it, but regaining freedom. Just more of like a we're gonna do pipe ceremony. I actually, Valerie, I fed him. I had one. Do I have any more? I gave him one fig Newton yesterday. I thought that was the only one I had, but maybe I have another one tucked in here. You never know what you're gonna find in your drum bag. I got part of a chocolate chip cookie, but the birds aren't the only ones around here, and sometimes dogs come through and I don't want to poison a dog with chocolate chips, so that is all I've got on this. Anyway, so tomorrow, for anyone who is feeling hopeless, despair, any of those kind of things, questioning the world, our democracy, etc., etc., join me tomorrow at noon. I'm going to be right here, well, maybe over on the other side of the bush, doing a pipe ceremony specifically to help us to go within, to find our own sovereignty, our own freedom, our own power within us. And I know it sounds trite, and I know it sounds cliched, but it is amazing once you work with the unseen world, how powerful it really is to make changes in the seen world. If we're just trying to change things on the outside and trying to fight fire with fire, etc., all we do is exhaust ourselves. All we do is add fuel to the fire, right? And so tomorrow, I'm going to journey on it tonight to see exactly what I'm going to talk about, or what I want to do pipe ceremony, of course, and I'm going to do like a guided meditation type thing to help us go inward and find that power and that freedom and that love that others may or may not be trying to take away from us, because that's where it needs to start, right? I was contemplating things last night, and all of a sudden, bat came to me, bat medicine, and you know, bat medicine is similar to the Tower card in the Tarot, and it's kind of like that's what we're doing right now as a country, as a world. We're kind of going through this dark night of the soul, and it's really that we're going into the womb. I had let me finish that thought before I start other tangents. And it occurred to me that, so we're working with bat medicine, going into the cave, into the dark, not knowing what's going to happen, not knowing what is ahead of us, but there needs to be, we need to bring forth this trust that everything is working out. That is one of my biggest affirmations that I use the most. Everything is always working out for me. And if everything is always working out for me, then everything in my world has to work out for me, right? And so it's like when you can trust, you know, we've been doing, if you're watching this, most likely you're a light worker, a healer, a reader, sensitive, empath, Indian, all of those things. And you've already been putting in the work. You've already been training for these times. And all of those things that we learn about healing ourselves and affirmations, manifesting, all of that, all of those things, it applies to the bigger world as well. It's not just for our own little situations, right? Because we are all connected, and the universe acts like a giant hologram. And in a hologram, every part of the image contains the entire image, right? I guess we're going into lecture mode first tonight. And like, if you remember, there was a whole bunch of holographic bookmarks in the 80s and 90s with like dolphins and Mother Mary and different things, different holographic images. And if you would take one of those bookmarks and you cut it into, say, 3 pieces, you would have 3 complete images. It wouldn't just be the, you know, the right side of the image and then the middle of the image and then the other side of the image. You would have 3 complete images. So every part of the hologram contains the entire image. And that is how the universe works. And so each of us, yes, you, contain within you the entire universe. And so rather than focusing on trying to force things, trying to fight things, trying to battle the things that we're seeing in the outside world are reflections of what is happening inside of us. And I know that sounds really simplistic, and a lot of people will poo-poo it, say it's just wishful thinking or magical thinking, but I'm here to tell you that when I'm talking about these things, I am talking about decades of experience. I am speaking from decades of experience. This stuff works, I promise you. This is not just theory or something I read in a book, right? And the thing is, once we can find that center within us, once we can find that joy and that peace within ourselves, that's when the mouth of the cave opens and the light comes in, and you can see your purpose. You can see your path ahead of you. We have to align ourselves first. We have to go in the darkness to find our light, right? And so please, I know my words don't mean that much, but don't give up hope. I've been in pretty deep despair and stuff the past couple of days myself, working through it. But getting back to our friend, the bat, as I was thinking about bat medicine yesterday, going into the cave, going into the darkness to be reborn, because the old ways can no longer support your weight. The ground you used to stand on is shifting and changing. And so we need to be like bat and sink our claws, our feet into the ceiling of the cave and ground to spirit, not to the earth, not to the physical. Because everything in the physical world is temporary. Everything in the physical world is a temporal manifestation, and the only real truth is spirit. The unchangeable, eternal truth of who you are is in your heart. It's your connection to spirit, to creator. And when we can center ourselves and come to a place where we can let go of the images of the world, the seeming darkness and evil of the world, and come within, step by step, the light will appear, and we'll find our way out of that cave into a place of new birth. There is another affirmation I use: there is always a completely harmonious solution. And the thing is, like all these things that we learn, creative visualization, manifestation, law of attraction, etc. We always learn them from the personal point of view, that it's just to like, so that the universe is like your genie and you can have anything you want. But if it works on the smallest scale, it has to work on the largest scale as well. And the more of us that can find our center, that can align to spirit, you know, I don't have answers. I don't know what the answer is to this ongoing conundrum we find ourselves in, but I know there's an answer. And the more of us that can find that peace, that center, that light within us, the more likely that someone or a bunch of someones will come up with a beautiful, like, solution on how to change things, how to bring things back to the truth, because the truth cannot be stamped out. It can be covered over and it can be ignored, but it does not go away, and eventually it will rise. And the more we can hold to that truth within us, the more we can bring it forward into the physical world. And so that's bat medicine. And then I realized that, you know, in German, bat is the Fledermaus, the flying mouse. And I'm like, that is really fitting, because it's like that old saying, don't sweat the small stuff, it's all small stuff. And, you know, mouse is about simplifying things, keeping your world small, not worrying about what's going on in the next yard, or the cat down the street, or what's going on in Washington, or whatever. It's about taking care of your own bubble of reality, finding that sense of connection, of unity, and then, you know, it's connecting with spirit And once you're connected with spirit and you're living from your heart, then every action you take is inspired action, inspirited action. And the universe, there cannot be a problem without a solution. And so even though things seem really dire right now, and even though I do myself kind of dip in and out of that feeling, oh my God, the universe takes into account all of the variables. The universe has perfect, harmonious solutions for everything. Our human little monkey minds can't think of everything. But there is always a way, and there's always geniuses thinking of different ways, like light years ahead of the rest of us in our thinking, or inspiration strikes someone, and it's kind of like that. There's something that Einstein said about you can't solve a problem with the same energy that created the problem. In other words, if you think of it in terms of frequency, the problem is here, and it was created by this energy. So we have to think outside the box and raise the frequency to find a solution. And we can do that by raising our own frequencies, by finding reasons to be joyful, by finding reasons to be grateful. Because when you're grateful, when you're joyful, that's how you raise your frequency. And look, like your frequency up here, you can see more of the playing field. You can see how things connect. You can see options that aren't visible from the ground. So so it's not about ignoring the problem and hoping it goes away and just being happy and distracted. It's about finding those things that we truly find joy in, and doing those things, knowing there are billions of other people on this planet doing the same thing. And the more of us that can find our joy and do those things that are joyful, because it's the things that are joyful to you that's your purpose. What brings you joy is purpose. That's your purpose. And so whatever it is, it may not make sense, it may not fit into the bigger picture, you might think you're just crazy, but whatever that joy is needed. Because it's when we, as we more and more of us find that joy, find ourselves rising. It's like, they talk about, the World Wide Web. If you think about the web of life, everyone is connected. And if you have a spider web and you start to pick that spider web up, right, what happens? The entire spider web. It doesn't all come up as one unit, but the more you raise that one point, every part of that web rises. And the more points that we can lift, the more the entire web rises. And so it's not about finding the physical solutions, it's about alignment, going within and becoming inspired to find the out-of-box thinking and solution, problem solving. So, like I was telling someone today, it's like, I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen. My human monkey brain is scared. But at the same time, I know in my bones, without a shadow of a doubt, that we're going to come through this. Because people are frickin' magical. People are frickin' amazing. And no matter what happens, we're going to be okay. No matter what. because you're always okay, because you are a sovereign being in your world, right? And if we all start focusing on what we want rather than trying to fight what we don't want, it's going to happen quicker and smoother. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Okay, I kind of lost the tune there at the last part, but that's what I'm talking about. Imagine, picture a world without greed. And my biggest pet peeve in all the world is cynicism. Cut that crap out. All that does is gives your power away and keeps the same hamster wheel over and over and over and over. If you can just, for a little bit, just a little bit of light in to think, maybe this is the beginning of change. Maybe this is the waking up part. This is the wake-up call, and things are going to get so much better, because the human race is amazing. The creativity, the curiosity, the connection. And we are, I don't want to say herd animal, but we are hardwired to be part of community. We are hardwired for that. And just look, whenever there's a disaster, whenever there's something going on, there's always people rushing in to help. Like Mr. Rogers said, you always look for the helpers. And that is the deepest connection. How do I say that? We are deeply connected to each other, and at a genetic DNA level, we understand that what happens to one of us happens to all of us, and that we do need to take care of each other. We're all in this together. And there are more people waking up about that right now than ever before on the planet. If you don't believe me, there's a woman that I follow on YouTube. Her name is Jonna Jinton. Jonna-Jinton. Look her up. This beautiful woman that lives in Sweden at the top of the world, and she does these videos on her life there, living in a cabin and dealing with the snow and the ice and the summer times of the mosquitoes and everything. And recently she reached 4 million followers on her YouTube channel. And what she did was she turned it around, and she gave an invitation to all her followers and said, if you could say something to 4 million people at one time, what would it be? And so people started sending in videos, and she actually created a video, which is only a fraction of the ones that she received. But it's an hour long. It's just a fraction of what she received. And every single, it's like, little clips, a couple minutes here, 5 minutes there, whatever, of people from around the world And they're all talking about unity. They're all talking about loving ourselves and loving each other. And it is so heartening. Please look it up. Check it out. I watch it every once in a while just to give myself, to bring me back to the reality, because that's the baseline reality of what is happening on the planet. You can't trust the news and the sensationalism and all that kind of stuff. That is the baseline consciousness of the planet rising. And that's actually what is forcing to the surface all the crap that we're dealing with. It's a symptom. It's not endemic to the world. And the more we can bring that, raise that, the solutions will present themselves. We don't have to figure it out. The solutions, there will be inspiration. There will be people connecting dots that we've never connected before. There will be things that we will do. There will be things because people are waking up. And I mean, this was global. All over the planet, people are realizing how connected we are. And like I said, we're a community-oriented animal. And our community is getting bigger and bigger. Our community is now a global community. And people are realizing you can't, if you have war on one part of the planet, it affects the entire planet. You have drought and famine in one part of the planet, it affects everyone on the entire planet. And so we need to do better. When we all do better, we all do better. So imagine a world where people get all the health care they need, they get all the food they need. Everyone can be joyous and whole. Think of a world where everyone is whole, everyone is joyful. Because there's not the needs to, there's not the hierarchy, there's not the having to earn your worth. It's like seeing the worth of the human life, every human life. And then going from there, making sure every human life is cared for, supported, and the more we support every single person, the better our society gets. And eventually we'll be just like Star Trek. And we'll come together, rather than being in competition with each other, we're going to come together with such a force that we're going to be able to create spaceships and go exploring the stars to find new civilizations and new life and all of that, to boldly go where no one has gone before, because we can't do it alone. We can't do it by ourselves. We can't. If we're going to grow, we need to grow as one, because we're all equal. Our basic essence is love, joy, connection to each other, and connection to all things. That is where my hope lies, and I hope perhaps by talking about it, it maybe made you feel a little bit better too. All right, so over half my time is over, and I haven't even started talking about my pipe ceremony yet. So thank you for your indulgence. Thank you for listening. I really, truly hope that helps, because everything I just said comes straight from my heart, and it's straight from my experience as a shaman who works in the unseen realms, who has seen miracles from just sitting quietly and connecting to the spirits. You wouldn't believe some of the miracles I have seen. Miracles happen. Miracles are the natural unfolding of nature when it is untethered. So, anyway, that's probably the kind of things I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, or leading us in a meditation tomorrow on the 4th at noon. And I chose noon because there are other people around the planet that that gather on the 4th of July and do prayers and things for, intentions for world peace. And so let's add our voices, let's add our intentions to theirs and bring about a global shift, a shift of consciousness. So, anyway, pipe ceremony. We're going to do pipe ceremony. So the first thing I'm going to do, like I always do before ceremony, I'm going to drum and call in. Oh, I can take my head off now. The sun has gone behind the trees. And I'm going to drum and call in the elements and the spirits to hold space around us to create this energetic container within which, because the spirits are guiding us, the spirits have our backs, we can let down our own guard, we can let down our own walls to open our hearts and receive the blessings of spirit. So here we go. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. All right. So thank you again for joining me. And for those who haven't experienced pipe ceremony, I'll do a quick run through. This is a sacred pipe. The original pipe was given to the Lakota people 19 generations ago by White Pueblo Cap woman, who is a spirit. Some people call her a goddess, some people call her a spirit being, holy being. But she appeared to the Lakota people and brought them the first sacred pipe. And she taught them how to smoke it in a sacred way, the different symbolism of it. And she gave a total of like 7 different ceremonies that revolve around the pipe, because the stem is the divine masculine, the bowl is the divine feminine. So when we put it together, it's like the whole cosmos. It's yin yang, it's all of creation. This is church. And so they could carry church with them, since at the time they were nomadic. They always had church. All they had to do was put the pipe together. Boom. Divine presence right there. And pertinent to what I was just saying, the bowl of the pipe is made of a stone called catlinite. And it's a red color. And it's said to be the red of the blood of all nations. The sacred pipe is specifically about joining nations, about joining people, about joining ourselves, masculine and feminine within us, masculine and feminine outside of us, and bringing together all races as one family, as the one family that we already are. We just don't know it. We just don't act that way. And so what the ceremony itself looks like, just so you can follow along, the first thing I'm going to do is light some sage. We've got some sage and some cedar and some sweetgrass mixed in my smudging shell. And then, so I'm going to smudge everything here on my altar, smudge me, and I'm going to send some smudge your way as well. Then I'm going to take my pipe and I'm going to say a prayer asking for permission to smoke in this place at this time. And then, guessing that the answer is going to be yes, I will put the pipe together, and then I will put 4 pinches of tobacco into the bowl. That part I do out loud, so you'll hear the offerings, the prayers that I make as I put those pinches of tobacco into the bowl. And then once I have my pipe filled, I have a song that White Buffalo Calf woman, who for whatever her reasons are, started working with me around 15 years ago-ish, and gave me a song. She taught me a song that she asked me to sing before each ceremony that I offer. So I will sing that song once the pipe is filled. Then I will light the pipe, and then the next part I do in silence. But what you'll see me doing is taking a big puff of smoke and then offering the pipe and blowing a smoke blessing to the 4 directions, to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, in a circle for all our relations, and the Great Spirit. And then I will pause for a moment of silent prayer with the stem to my forehead, the bowl to my heart, and I'll come back at that point, probably needing to relight the pipe. But then the first thing I'm going to do then is take a great big puff of smoke, and I'm going to blow it straight at my camera. And that is a smoke blessing coming from my heart through the smoke of the tobacco, through my camera, and by the magic of the holographic universe and the internet, that blessing will come through whatever device you're watching this on to your heart. And it's at that point that you want to say your biggest, bestest prayers, or set your biggest, bestest intentions. And it's like that's the smoke that carries your prayers to Creator. When we put the pipe together until we take it apart, is like one giant prayer. And it basically, like I said, it's a divine presence. And so it opens a channel straight to Creator, straight to Source. Then I will continue to smoke. I've got some prayers and intentions of my own. I've got some prayers and intentions others have asked me to pray for. And if you're watching this, and if you ever have anything you would like help with, prayers that you would like prayers said for, that offerings made for, let me know. You can text me or email me or private message me here on Facebook. And I happily put your prayers into my ceremony. So we're being stalked. He's getting closer. He's getting closer. Oh, hi, Thomas. Anyway, so where was I? Thomas, I wish I had more food for you. I don't. I'm really sorry. Okay, so then I will continue to say, to blow smoke blessings, to pray, etc. And then when the energy is complete, when it feels complete, I will say another prayer, sing another song, and then I will take the pipe apart. And then we'll probably be right at the hour mark at that point. So I did all my talking beforehand. So if you missed it, you can watch this again and repeat. When we're done here, I'm going to share it to my Facebook page. I'm also going to upload it to I need to put my hat on again. I'm going to upload it to my Perching Wolf Studios YouTube channel. So please, got another fisherman coming up the bank. Please subscribe to that, like my videos. That helps me, that helps others find me. So thank you. Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Enjoy the afternoon.
You too. Thank you. So, yeah. All right. So let's do ceremony. All right. Yeah. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the rain may the beauty of the sky make this apologies. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Wow. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. We ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All our guides and guardians watch over us as we smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Chawabin, Shawnee, Magikiwis, and Waboos. There is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, All our relations come smoke with us. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm of our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo calf woman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. grandmother, grandfather eagle, we send a voice. Thank you for this beautiful world. Thank you for the sky, the earth, and everything in between. Thank you for the far reaches of the universe and all beings. Thank you for guiding us, finding a way through the darkness, a way through the woods, find ourselves on the other side, glorious, happy, and joyful, with freedom and love and respect intact for every person on the planet. Ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o. Wow, oofda. Wow. That was really powerful. Even if you're watching this, my little counter thing says there's only one person watching it. And I actually kind of know who that person is. But, so if you're watching this, you're most likely watching it on repeat. And that doesn't matter. Time and space are illusions, especially when we're working in the unknown and the unseen. And so the energy of this ceremony is vital no matter when you watch it. And know that even you're watching this after the fact, your energy is still reaching back through time to me here and now to say that the words that come tumbling out of my mouth, I don't rehearse that. I don't figure it out beforehand. That is drawn out of me by what others need to hear. So I hope you found some wisdom. I hope that the simplicity of the ceremony touched you and shifted something with you. And I hope, again, if you didn't hear it first, tomorrow, Thursday, the 4th of July, 2024, I am going to be right here. Well, I'm going to probably be on the other side of this big old bush. And I am going to do pipe ceremony again, and I'm going to do a meditation in order to help us find that center within, the light, the peace, the love within us. And to really not just happy-go-lucky, like happy wishful thinking, but actually make real changes in the unseen realm that ripples outward and changes things outside the scene. Because otherwise, what's the point in spirituality if it doesn't have practical results, right? So I hope you will join me. I really, really do. Like I said earlier, when we're done here, I'm going to share this to my Facebook page. I'm also going to upload it to my Perching Wolf Studios YouTube channel. So please check out my channel, subscribe, like my videos. That helps other people find them. And if you are needing a shaman for anything, readings or healings or teachings, oh my, You can find me at perchingwolfstudios.net. You can see more about me. You can see the shamanic services I offer, and you can set up a session with me right from that website. And if you feel like you received something from tonight, or you just enjoy my work and want to support your friendly neighborhood shaman, I have my PayPal and Venmo links pinned to the top of the comments. Anything you give me, I'm beyond grateful for. Thank you for supporting me. And please share this video. If you know someone that could use a boost, or that would get something from this profoundly sacred ceremony, please share. You can tag people in the comments, you can share it to their pages, whatever, but please share the love. And another thing coming up Friday evening, I'm going to be doing another shamanathon, shamanathon, which is an open donation, readings, healings, teachings. You can, with those same links, you can donate whatever amount you want to, from $1 to $1,000, whatever makes your little heart happy. And everyone who donates will get either a 3-card reading, a 5-minute healing, or a teaching where if you have some burning question about spirituality or shamanism or whatever, you can ask and I will answer to the best of my ability. I might even journey and check with my guides to get an answer that will make sense to you. So that is Friday night from 6 to 8, right here on my Facebook page, Facebook Live. I hope you'll join me for that. It's a little laid back, and it's so much fun, and we can mutually help each other. And if you ever thought about getting a reading or anything from me, it's your chance to give a little bit and to get a sample back. It's kind of like the shaman sampler. You get to see how our energies work together. So please join me then as well. And there will not be next week on the 10th, next Wednesday, I will not have a Wednesday night pipe ceremony, because I'm going to be doing a sweat lodge with my friend that day, kind of preparing for Sundance is coming up. Not the movie thing, the ritual, the ceremony. And so I'm going to be doing sweat lodge all day next Wednesday. So we won't have this then, but I'll be around. If you need me, I'm here. My job is to support you on your spiritual journey, whatever that means. So thank you again for your energy. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your love. Let us drum and release those spirits that have so lovingly held this beautiful space for us on this beautiful river. I think Thomas went to bed already, so there's a few crackers left, so I guess the sparrows will eat the rest of the crackers that Thomas didn't. So anyway, here we go. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, All right, my friends. Thank you so much. Again, I hope this touched you. I hope this helped you. And I'm gonna take my hat off again. Until I see you again, know that I love you, that I see you, that I honor you. Have a wonderful week, a wonderful couple of weeks. I hope to see you soon. Until then, go shining. All right, bye.